Take it out, take it out, take it.
Hi, my name is Kathleen Ally, and I'm doing my book talk on Holes. And this is actually the 20th anniversary edition, so it has a new cover. And what you saw in the previous slide was the original book cover. So I'm just going to start us off with reading the first couple lines of the book. There is no lake at Camp Green Lake. There was once a very large lake here, the largest lake in Texas. That was over 100 years ago. Now it is just dry, flat wasteland. There used to be a town of Green Lake as well. The town shriveled and dried up along with the lake and all the people who lived there. That's quite a sad opening to the book already, but it already tells us so much about the setting of the book. And some of the questions that we already have are, how did the lake dry up? What happened that changed the town so much? And what is that area used for now? And all of those questions can be answered in Holes by Louis Sachar. In Holes, the story goes back and forth between three different stories: present day, before the lake dried up, and his great-great-grandfather. Stanley's family believes that there is a curse on their whole family because his great-great-grandfather broke a promise to a gypsy. Stanley's family fully believes this even more when Stanley is sent to Camp Green Lake, a juvenile detention camp, for a crime that he didn't even commit. Like I mentioned earlier, there's no lake at Camp Green Lake. So at this camp, the boys are actually made to dig huge holes every day. And their only reasoning behind this is that digging holes every day will build character because they are all juvenile delinquents. But they find out that they are not actually just doing it for character, they are actually looking for something for the warden. 110 years before the present day at Camp Green Lake, the town around the lake was a sweet country town with a schoolhouse, peaches, and onions. The school teacher, Catherine Barlow, falls in love with Sam, who is the black onion seller. At the time that this took place, it was illegal for a black man to kiss a white woman. So when the townspeople found out about this, they were very angry, especially Charles Walker. He had always had a crush on the school teacher and wanted her to marry him, and he was very upset that she did not feel the same way, so this angered him a lot. He got the townspeople together and started like a riot and got them to burn down the schoolhouse and actually attack Sam. Catherine, during all this, goes to the sheriff to report it and get his help, but he is actually in on it and tries to make a pass at her. So at this point, the schoolhouse is burned down and they actually killed Sam. Catherine is filled with so much anger and grief that actually drives her to become an outlaw named Kissing Kate Barlow. She got this name because she kisses all the men that she kills on the cheek and leaves a kissing print on his cheek. In her outlaw days, she actually robs Stanley's great-grandfather, but does not kill him. After all of her years of being an outlaw and robbing people and banks, she buries her remaining fortune. But the big question at this point is where? At this point, the lake is completely dried up because it has not rained a single time since Sam died. The warden happens to think that Kissing Kate's fortune is buried somewhere on the lake and has been searching for it for years, including her grandfather. As the days go on for Stanley at Camp Green Lake, he digs more and more holes. One day he actually found a tube of lipstick with the letters KB on it. The warden takes this very seriously and makes all the other boys dig around that area that it was found, even though it was the wrong area. Stanley is slowly making friends with the other boys at camp like X-Ray and Zero, whose real name is Hector Zeroni. Hector and Stanley actually have a connection before Camp Green Lake, but how exactly? Holes is one of the only books that I've read multiple times, and I never find myself tired of it because there's always a twist to the story. It includes some life lessons like trust yourself, stand up for what's right, stand up for your friends, racial equality, and even just the importance of learning how to read. I would definitely recommend this book to anyone and everyone. I think it honestly has something for everyone and is not targeted to a certain age group or gender. I'll end this book talk with a question that the narrator asked us, the readers, on page 115. You make the decision. Whom did God punish? Read Holes to find out.